Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. I have my cat mama mug. I'm going casual vibes today because I don't have a whole lot to update you on. I've been working on two things, but I've been primarily focusing on the Live in the Sunshine Sal hosted by the Huga Stitcher. I've actually posted some updates on my Instagram. I explored my story a little bit. Oh, there you are. Hi. You can come in. Momo was not pleased with the closed door. If you hear any strange noises, it's either Adam playing video games or children outside on the playground. That's outside the window. Or Momo being a terror. But anyway, yeah, I'm keeping it casual. I'm in my pajamas. Yes, I have an obsession with leopard print, much to Adam's chagrin because he hates leopard print. Well, we're off to some sort of start. Okay, so I'm closing this until Momo cries again. Hi, I've survived the past 2 weeks. Are we impressed? I am. To give a little update, or should I do stitching first? Let's do stitching first because for people who don't care, I get it. So I'll show you a couple things. I have a whip that I worked since I filmed last time at the end of July. I still had like a day or so of Christmas in July, and so I worked on my little Christmas cookie jar. So this is where I was at last time. And then, sorry, let me get the strings out of the way. This is where I'm at today. So she made some progress. I worked on this on the plane multiple times. So this was a great little plane stitch-a-roo. Super easy and mindless to do. As you can see, I kind of stuck to the background just because it was easy. But yeah, this is a great progress. And I think I'm gonna pull this out on the 25th of this month. So that's a bit of a plan, I suppose, because I really want to get to the beading, because I want to test out beading, because, oh my gosh, I'm switching gears. I think I have figured out what I want to do for Back to School. Those of you who don't know, it's Back to School hosted by the New Hampshire Stitcher, Lauren, and you're supposed to start or work on a big ass project. And a lot of people in my comments were like, don't you already have big ass projects you're working on? Yes, I certainly do. I think most of my projects are perhaps considered big ass projects. But I just want to start something new. And here's my thought process. So I want to do this Back to School, right? And September is my birthday month. So I'm like, what do I want as a birthday start? But I will say my birthday isn't until the end of the month. So technically, sorry, I got distracted by noises. Yeah, my birthday isn't until the end of the month. So I would probably start the Back to School at the beginning of the month, yeah. But then it wouldn't be a birthday start. So I'm not really sure how I want to handle that, because basically, I want to start chatelaine. I looked up how to pronounce it. And what is it called? It's called Autumn Morning Fog. I don't know. I'll insert a picture here. Oh my gosh. Now, I see the picture. I'm like, oh, beautiful. But this girl's Instagram post really sold me. She did like a swipe through of close-ups of it, and oh my God, it's so pretty. So I've finally found a chatelaine that I'm like sold on. So I really want to start that for back to school and a birthday start. Maybe I'll just consider it like a birthday month start. I feel like that's fine. I really don't need to get too technical with this. Yeah, so those are my thoughts. But anyway, I want to get to beading on this to test out beading, because what if I try beading and I hate it? I don't think I will, because I'm a lover of all things sparkly. So I think I'll maybe not enjoy the process of beading, but I'll like the effects enough to like want to continue. Momo's crying, hold on. Baba, hi. You want to say hi? He says hello. He's like, let me go, I hate this. Handsome little boy, handsome little boy. You want to go sit in the window? No, he's upset. Oh, he wants to stand on the stitching. Okay. Yeah, sit right there, that's perfect. Perfect, got it, huh? Oh, you got a little sneak preview. Okay, anyway, so that was my work in progress. Now, my new start was the Summer Quaker by Lilas Studio. And as I said, it's part of the Live in the Sunshine sale hosted by the Hugo Stitcher. So I started this on August 1st, and this is where I'm at. My goal was to get 10%, and your girl did it. So that's awesome. Thoughts? So this is done 1/2 on Fiber on a Whim's Cappuccino, and it is a 46 count linen. And I honestly, when I first started this, I was using lights and my big old heavy magnifying glasses, but it was literally giving me bruises. So I'm like, let's see if I can do it without the glasses. And so I started stitching without the magnification. And since I got used to it with the glasses, I can stitch it no problem. Like, I definitely need good lighting, but I was really surprised. Isn't it funny how, like, previous to this, the largest count I've worked on was 28. And I barely could do it without glasses, but then when you go to something higher, when you go lower, you're like, oh my gosh, how could I not do this with glasses? I think I just got used to what it's supposed to look like. Anyway, I'm pretty pleased with it thus far. I'm enjoying my first Quaker. It's definitely interesting to get used to. It's a lot of counting, which is a bit stressful, to be honest. I'm like, oh my gosh, is this like this big circle? I'm like, oh Lord, is it gonna line up? Please let it line up. So yeah, I love the little pops of color in it as well. I wanted to start with the outside to kind of get some of the Momo's rubbing all over Adam's golf clubs. Better not pee on it or he'll be upset. I wanted to get some of the outside done and leave the middle, because I think the middle is going to be the most fun. I'm leaving the middle towards the end. Maybe once I get like halfway with the outside, then I'll move to the inside. That's my thought process. One moment, please. This is just gonna be in and out. I'm so sorry. This is what happens when I film when other people are here. And Momo's back. Okay, we're just gonna leave this open. If you hear Adam, it's fine. So, good morning. I need some coffee. Oh Lord. All right, so for the rest of August, I'm going to continue working on my Live in the Sunshine little stitch. On the 25th, I'm gonna pull out that cookie jar. And then on the 31st, I wanna pull out my Halloween haunted house. And I'm about, I'd say, a quarter, maybe a third of the way through one of the little rooms. So maybe on the 31st, I'll set a goal of like finishing a room. That might be fun because I really miss working on that piece. It is so fun. So yeah, that's my plans for the rest of August. I am doing a no buy August because this summer has been a little bit crazy with spending in terms of like the bachelorette party that I'll talk to you about, as well as like putting down payments on a few wedding things. So I just want to like cool it with spending for the month of August because I was on a roll. But that being said, I feel like sometimes the no spend really doesn't help. It kind of hurts you because by the end of August, I'm like, I'm ready to spend money. So that's where I'm at right now. I have a list going on my phone of everything I want to buy come September 1st. And dangerous, I'm gonna be like, it's my birthday month. I deserve it. Big birthday. Huge. It's 31. It's not a big birthday, but my first real year into my 30s. My dad's laughing because I always say every year is a big birthday month or big birthday year. 30 was a big, and people were like, oh my gosh, you can actually say it. 31 is not so big. But, oh, I was gonna say 31 is the age I'll be when I get married, but it's not. I'll be 32. So, is that right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wow, 32. Anyway, so I want to spend, yeah, so basically what I'm planning on spending is so also to get Labor Day sales. So I have to like buy stuff. I needed new work clothes and like black flats because I bought work clothes the first year I started working and haven't bought any since. So it's been almost 9 years since I bought work clothes. So your girl needs a little bit of an upgrade. And I bought like things here and there, but like all of my dresses I always wear the same ones. And basically Adam was like, Julie, he had to have a bit of an intervention. He was like, you look ratty and you need new work clothes. And he was like, I'll even go shopping with you, but for the love of God, you need to update your wardrobe. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was that bad. So yeah, Labor Day sales, I'm gonna get a few work pieces and black flats, and then I need shoes for a wedding I'm going to in November. But then on the Stitchy side, I am going to buy the chatelaine, which is like, I wanna say, on the website, it's, I think 38 pounds? Is it pounds? I apologize if this is the not the right money conversion. But it's gonna be like, I don't know, I'm expecting like $60, right? And then you have to buy all the stuff for it. So it's kind of expensive. So that's my birthday start present to myself. But I also saw the cutest pattern for pre-sale by Counting Puddles, and it's this little Halloween piece. I'll put a picture. I think this is adorable, and I'm doing this haunted house for my friends, and I'm like, oh, I want a cute, because I'm not a big Halloween person. I don't have many decorations. I have like purple lights and that's about it. So I thought if I just have a cute little that I could put up somewhere, that's like something. Obviously won't probably happen this year, but for future year. And then after that, I'm gonna cool it. your girl's gonna cool it, because I think that's enough new starts and things that I just want to start like rotating my way through and making some progress, because a lot of the stuff is big projects that I just kind of want to chip away at until the start of the new year. And then maybe by the start of the year, I'll have like a good bunch of projects that I've had my eye on for a while, and maybe a few other people have started that I'm like, oh yeah, now I want to buy these, get started. So yeah. In and out, in and out. Hi, Papa. Okay, so I think that's all my stitching news. So for those of you who don't want any life updates, peace out. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. I completed the Bachelorette Trip in Austin. It was a great time. Our Airbnb was so awesome. It made the whole trip, like honestly. I was so worried about like being so hot the whole time, but the Airbnb had this really awesome pool in the back. But the best part about it is they had like this massive canopy and it was all shaded. So like you could sit by the pool and be totally like not hot, because like you're in a bathing suit and there's like a bit of a breeze and you're not in the direct sun. So it was totally fine. Yeah, and everyone had a great time. That's what they told me. They said I did an awesome job. But if anyone needs an Austin Airbnb recommendation that holds max 8 people, I got it for you. It was awesome. We went out to dinner the first night at Lambert's. Okay, here's the sad part. First time in Texas, I didn't get to eat any barbecue. And you might be asking me why. You literally just said you went to Lambert's, which is a barbecue place, like a really nice one. I get migraines so often and it's so annoying and they make me super nauseous. And so of course basically alcohol sets off my migraines and it's very hit or miss. So like one day I can have drink from noon till 9 and be totally fine. But then the next day, like on this Bachelorette trip, I had one margarita and it set off a migraine that lasted all weekend. So I was the only one that puked the whole trip and I was the only one that was not drinking. So just put that in perspective. So frustrating. So basically I was too nauseous on Friday. I still went out to dinner with everyone and like it was fine. I just couldn't eat. I had like one bite of mac and cheese and then I was like, I tapped out. And then on Saturday, I was also too nauseous to eat. Love that for me. So we had really good Mexican food that Friday when I had the margarita. That was very tasty. And then we had like charcuterie boards. And then I ate in the airport. I ate like nothing that whole weekend. It was very depressing and I really, really missed out on the food scene. But other than that, we went to Barton Springs, which was fun. I would never do it again. It was definitely like a touristy recommendation, but very cool. And we took some cool pictures. And then we just like went out and about on Saturday and I like made a casual cocktail tour because we were gonna do a cocktail tour, but the girl emailed me and was like, sorry, we're not running it this weekend. And I was like, awesome, love that for me. And so I just built my own. So yeah, we went to 3 places and then just went out on the town after. So yeah, overall it was a great time. Super nice to see the bride. I haven't seen her in years. And yeah, it was super fun and it was fine. So why did I stress out for 6 months about it? You know what? If I didn't stress, it probably wouldn't have been as good. So yeah. Anyway. I think that's all my updates. Man, there was something else I wanted to say. I think that's everything. I apologize. I feel like this video wasn't very good. It's a bit chaotic. I went back to work as another thing I guess I can talk about for a second. I went back to work and it's been something. So I'm 2 weeks in and it's just been a lot. To sum it up, basically yesterday, which I usually film on Fridays, but now that I'm back at work, it'll have to be a little bit later in the evening, so I probably won't post till Saturday or Sunday. But basically, we have a really high turnover rate in our office, which is unfortunate. And we were down a person already, okay? And it's a small office. There's only, on Friday, the new girl who started June 1st walked into HR and resigned effective immediately. Mic drop. Holy cow. Wow. Way to start a Friday. So now we're down 2 people. And so there is 4 of us now. And we haven't been fully staffed in over 2 years because people keep quitting. So yeah, so yesterday was a lot. And by the time 5 o'clock rolled around, I was like, I can't. And then I went to the golfing range and absolutely was the worst session I've ever had. So that was real downer. So then I was not in the mood to film, but I feel like I'll start filming on Saturdays maybe. Anyway, those are my updates. It's been a fun 2 weeks, let me tell you. But I'm excited for the next 2 weeks. Wrap up Live in the Sunshine Sal. Should I set a goal? Let's set a goal. So this is 10%. 10%. Well, let's just go for another 10, I guess. And if I get above that, awesome. So 20% is going to be my goal. I mean, 10% is only 28,000 stitches. Nope. 2,800. So the whole piece is around 28,000, I believe. So 10% is 2,800. And I will say, I feel like I usually stitch more in a month and 2 weeks. But this was slow going, getting used to it, which is totally fine. I'm happy with where I got. I'm actually quite impressed with myself, especially since this last 2 weeks were hectic. But yeah, so let's say the goal for this is 20%. Goal for my little beaded lady. I don't really have a goal for her. Maybe I could say like finish the background. That would be cool. All the blue, since I'm only working on it one day. And then for my haunted house, I'll just show you this real quick. So for my haunted house, I'll say I want to complete a room, which is a bit ambitious, but I live for ambition. Not really. I'm very mellow and I'm not very ambitious whatsoever. I'm very much even keel. I could sit here all day and do nothing. I'm that type of person. And I'm very content with no change. So ambition is not what I would describe myself as, but maybe in the stitching world I'm ambitious. That would be refreshing, wouldn't it? Anyway, okay, I think that's everything. I'll talk to y'all in 2 weeks. Give you some updates on Live in the Sunshine Sal and my 2 other pieces. And maybe a new start because I'm feeling maybe a new start. Did I just say I had too many new starts? Yeah, but you know what? Live a little, you know? Anyway, okay. That's everything. I'll see y'all in 2 weeks. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye. Look at this guy. Oh, Oh, I'm getting a hug.